Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dario. Welcome back to the channel. Make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe. And today we have my Tennessee Titans 2022 preseason award predictions. Now, of course, the season hasn't started, so these are my team award predictions for the Tennessee Titans. Let's just get right into it. So the awards that I have is MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Breakout Star, Most Underrated, and Rookie of the Year. So we're going to start from the bottom. My Rookie of the Year from the Tennessee Titans this year, I have Treylon Burks. I think it's an easy pick. I think he'll come in. He'll have 600-700 yards. I don't expect much from this draft class this year. I think our second Roger McCreary, our second-round pick, could do decent as well. But I think Treylon Burks will run away at this award. He'll come in as the second wide receiver, have 600-700 yards with 5 or 6 touchdowns, and will easily win this award. The most underrated player for this season, and he's been the most underrated player for the Tennessee Titans last year as well, it's cornerback Christian Fulton. He's a lockdown corner, guys, and I don't know if the NFL is going to see that yet. He's a great player. When he was injured last year, we struggled. When he came back last year, that's when we went on our win streak. So he's a legitimate lockdown corner in this league. People don't see that. He's going to be great. Him and Caleb Farley together, great future at the corner position. Speaking of Caleb Farley, the breakout star for this year, I have two players for this award. I have Caleb Farley and I have David Long Jr. Now, for Caleb Farley, we didn't see much of him last year. He got injured. It was not a good rookie season. Coming in, he was injury prone. It was a big risk by J-Rob to draft him, but he had mega high potential. He was arguably better than Patrick Surtain when he was healthy. He was in mock drafts. He was being drafted over Surtain when he was healthy. So I still have a lot of belief in Caleb Farley. I think he'll be great. And then David Long Jr., he's been a really good rotational linebacker for us over the past couple of years. This year, he finally gets a starting spot alongside Zach Cunningham with Jayon Brown and Rashaan Evans leaving, and I think David Long's going to do great. I think he'll be a borderline Pro Bowler. I love David Long going into this season. Now, to the bigger awards. Defensive Player of the Year. Now, a lot of people probably may be picking Kevin Byard. I do not have Kevin Byard. I have our second best player in defense. I have Big Jeff Simmons. I think he takes an all-pro leap this year. He was second-team All-Pro last year. He made the Pro Bowl. Big Jeff Simmons is a dog. He's the best D-tackle we've had in Tennessee since Jarrell Casey. He learned under Jarrell Casey for a year. He took a lot from that, and I really love Big Jeff Simmons. Again, going into this season, I think he has double-digit sacks. I think he's a first-team All-Pro, and I think he wins Defensive MVP for the Tennessee Titans this year. Now, these last two awards, pretty easy. Offensive Player of the Year for the Titans and MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, who else would it be but Derrick Henry? He's going to have a Comeback Player of the Year. And if I had Comeback Player of the Year for the Tennessee Titans, I'd have Derrick Henry. And Comeback Player of the Year for the NFL this year is also going to be Derrick Henry. But Offensive Player of the Year, Derrick Henry, I think he has another really good season. I expect 1,500 to 1,700 yards. I expect 15 to 20 touchdowns from King Henry. He can have a dominant season if he stays healthy. And then MVP, as I said, Derrick Henry has been the MVP of our team over the past couple of years. He's the MVP of this roster. He's the MVP of this franchise. He is this franchise. This franchise would not run the same without Derrick Henry. I have Derrick Henry as the MVP of the Tennessee Titans. Now, I could have Coach of the Year. Of course, Mike Vrabel, who won Coach of the Year last year. But I'm going to do a position coach, Shane Bowen. Shane Bowen was great last year as a defensive coordinator. He took a big leap. Now, he was horrible in his first year in 2020 as a defensive coordinator. We didn't know who the defensive coordinator was at the time, but Vrabel revealed it was Bowen. And then going to this year, Shane Bowen was incredible. I love Shane Bowen going to this year as well. I think he has a pretty good defense again, and I have him winning the best coach for the Titans. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. That was my 2022 Tennessee Titans awards, and I'll see you guys.